everyone, and welcome. I'm Marcie, Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'm from Clovis, California. Thank you for joining me this evening. I have a lot of fun things to talk about. We have some announcements, some new things that are going to be happening. My shirt says smile in case you can't see, it's kind of low. I have a couple other things that I have some kits that I still have available, so I'm going to show you. And if you're interested in them, I will write it down and invoice you and get those right off to you. So we do still have some available. Hi, Steph. Stephanie and I were just chatting. Hey, Stacy, Lisa, how are you? Hi, Carrie, Marva, Melody, Leslie. I don't want to miss anybody. Hi, Carol. Sharon, I can't scroll up past that guy. Sorry, it'll mess up my whole thing. Deborah, hi, Kim. Paula, how are you? So it is only 84 here today. Kind of felt muggy to me today for some reason. I had to turn the air on and my fan, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but it feels really muggy today. But, oh, let me skip all these commercials here. My YouTube just started too, so now we're caught up. Yay. Hi, Nancy from Lake Erie. Carla, welcome. So, I'm going to write myself a note because I have it all set up ready to go, but I told you guys we were going to do a drawing today. Yay. So I don't want to forget. So, remind me at the end, or in the middle, just in case we forget. I'm writing myself a post-it note right here, which doesn't mean a whole lot, but I'll try to remember. I had a wonderful time with my granddaughter this weekend. My husband, we drove 12 hours up there to Oregon, and my husband drives straight through. We did go on the motorhome, so that was nicer. She has a very long driveway, so we were able to park there, which was a lot nicer than an Airbnb, which is what we usually do, because we could just walk outside and go on the motorhome. For example, my daughter had a super busy week. She wanted to take a nap one day, and I'm like, go ahead. I wanted to get my card bases and stuff for my Christmas cards prepped. A lot of scoring. It's a fancy fold. It's crazy, but my hand hurts from it. But I did a lot of that over the weekend when there was a downtime. My granddaughter, if she had school or if she had cheer or tumbling or whatever, and my daughter was, helping with the playhouse and stuff, I'm like, don't worry about me. And so I had some stuff I wanted to do when it was time for me to take a break from the playhouse. So clubhouse, sorry, not playhouse. Did you guys see my post about the 6-7? I don't understand it all, and you may not even know about it because I didn't. But my granddaughter, who's 10, kept walking around going 6-7. Like, it's kind of like whatever, or okay, or kind of like, I feel like it's okay, like in an attitude way, because she'd go 6-7. And so we found out that apparently it is from a song. And so they do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I don't know. But anyway, my daughter, I thought was going to push her through the wall. She was like, stop saying that. And so that's why she wrote it in that picture that I took a picture of her. Yeah, I guess it's a grade school thing. So, yeah, it's a little crazy. Marion asked if I will be doing a Christmas card class. Marion, if you go on my blog or listed below, I am doing a great, elegant, I'll just pop it up here right now. Elegant Pines Snowflake class. It is all fancy fold and one large home interior item. It is going to be a fabulous class. I am about ready to send this out. If you purchase the suite from me, the class is free. You still need to register, but in the notes section, just say purchasing the kit or the suite from you to get the class for free, or just pay the $50. I can tell you that $50 is a heck of a deal for this class. There's a lot of product that's going out to you. You will be using your DSP. I also mentioned that the large Merry Christmas stamp. You don't have to have it. I do use it for one of the home interior item. It's for the holidays, and I do use that. So if you have another larger kind of image that's either Merry Christmas or something that will go Christmas theme, then you can definitely use that, or winter theme. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Then you can use that. But I recommend getting that stamp if you don't have something like that. Okay. It's going to be a great class. The PDF, I will tell you, is 12 pages long. 12 pages, then the supply list. Okay. So it's going to be a great class. I'm hoping to finish my videos this weekend, and fingers crossed, mailed by Tuesday's the 30th. I said it would be out by October 1st. I was kind of hoping earlier, but it became a very large project. So anyway, that's the class I have going on for Christmas. So you will get 4 fancy fold cards and 1 home interior item, okay, for that class. You will need the suite, okay? All right, so there's that. Anyway, so yeah, that's the 6-7. And then I also put a post out there asking if you guys chose A or B for your view of Rummikub. How do you set up your board? Do you set up by color? Do you set up by suites? Like how do you do it, like runs? If you haven't played Rummikub, it's one of our favorite games, probably for the past 4 years now. If not more. And I just cannot find another game that I like as much as Rummikub. So if you know of one, let me know. I bought a few. Azul, I think I bought that one. And it seems like a lot of instructions, so I haven't got into that one yet. But that seems to be a popular choice. So I'm not sure. Hi, Bobette. How are you? So anyway, that's the 6-7 thing. My granddaughter with the 6-7. A and B on my 2 choices of how to set up your board are very close. I am an A person. My husband is B. I do it by color because then I can look. Oh, how many 5s do I have? But I want to do runs preferably. It's just easier. Easier on the board and using your tiles. Anyway, so that's that story. So let's just jump into announcements because we have quite a few. I'm just going to talk about bingo. October bingo is up and open for registration. It's the 22nd. And, oh, Anna, good to know. I need to kind of look at that and figure out how to play it. Let's see. I'm trying to look and see what I have. I have two Christmas cards and a fall card so far for October. So that's what I have for that. I'm probably going to do a holiday theme, either fall or Christmas. I will not do Halloween. I did one Halloween card that I absolutely love, and that is on my videos here that I did. I'm going to be doing that for my grandkids, and other than that, I'm mostly a fall Christmas person. So I will skip to that. Got my bingo package today. Yay! I play the same game almost daily. But play that game. Are you talking about Rummikub, Donna, or Azul? Love that game. Which game are you guys loving? Because I apparently, Anna, I need to try Azul. We have it. We looked at it. I read the directions one time through and said, all right, let's go with Rummikub. So I need to do that. You just ordered. Oh, Rummikub. Oh, good. I hope that's what you ordered, Lisa. You'll love it. I love, love, love it. Okay, so that's bingo. Elegant Pines we just talked about. It is going to go out Monday, Tuesday. Now, I will tell you the large home decor item, it takes a lot of paper. So everybody that's already ordered, yours is ready to go. The kits are packaged and ready to go. The orders from today through Tuesday-ish, because I can go past as long as I have kits available, I will have to cut your paper for that last project, which is my bonus project, so it's going to be, it's a lot of paper. I don't want to cut a bunch up and then not sell those last few kits. So order, if you will. I will get it and they'll go out by Tuesday. After that, if I still have kits, that last project will be cut to order, you know, because I can always use the fancy fold cards, but the home decor, I only need so many of them, right? So just a heads up on that. Is it too late to order the bingo? No, Susan Ray, Susan Ray Hernandez, Hendricks is the last name. Sorry. Susan, yes, it is not too late. Bingo, really, you can order up to day of, but I only make X amount of kits because it's a lot of prep for me. And then that way, I will announce too, I have 10 left or whatever. But sometimes overnight they're gone and then I don't have anything to say that other than it's sold out. So, yes, you have time to order your kit. Thank you. All right. So Elegant Pines, as the event calendar, how many advent calendar, how many people ordered? I ordered mine already. It will be here tomorrow. I was really trying to decide what I want to do. I have seen what is in, I think, number 1 and number 3, I think is what they showed us. And all I'm going to say is, like I said in the yellow writing, think of this as an exclusive suite. Okay. It's $99, but that's really average for a suite. Okay. This is exclusive. It will not be available anywhere else. All right. And there are things in there. I think it says right here, never before seen, dies, paper, embellishments, and it went off my screen, so, and more things. So it's going to be super exciting to give that a try. So will I open it up day by day? I asked you guys, what would you do? And a lot of people said they'll wait day to day. I'm going to tell you, I'm probably not going to do that. My thought is, number 1, it's a limited time they're going to sell out. Number 2, I kind of want to let people know what's in there so they know what to expect, and maybe that will help with a decision, which I know will spoil it if I'm doing a video. So if you see the Advent calendar as my cover photo in a video and you don't want to know what's in it, do not watch the video. Okay. I will warn you before I start the video. So if you want to catch the beginning of the updates and stuff, I will warn you. Because I think I would rather do that and be able to use it and before it's gone. And then what's the purpose? I can't promote it. I mean, I can promote it, but if you don't know what's in it sometimes, but I know a lot of people like element of surprise. So I was kind of torn about it. The other thought I thought of is maybe what I'll do is once one item is revealed, I would start on showing something with just that item. But then, like I said, it's limited time. It's probably going to be sold out because that's the middle of Christmas. So that's kind of my thought on it. So bear with me on that. The Element Pine Suite from you. Oh, you did order it. Perfect, Lisa. Then, yeah, make sure you register still for the class. And then in the note section, just say you're ordering from me. That way, when your order comes in, I can look, double check it, mark you as paid. All right. Okay, so that is the Advent calendar. Stampin' Up is having a class for Traditions of Christmas. The class fee will be $30. The suite cost is $138.75. Of course, I would love it if you purchase those through me because that does still help me if you purchase those through me. The class I do not believe is available yet. So be aware for that. That might, I don't recall them having a date. I'm guessing that first Tuesday in October is maybe when that will be going for sale. I'll let you know as soon as I know. It looks like they're doing 4 projects. And with that suite, of course, it's a product-based class, so you're going to need it. The class will be October 23rd at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. So it will be online. And of course, you can go back and view it and do it at a later time if you're not available. And I can tell you, we're going to do a little bit of that suite today, and it is amazing. It's probably my favorite. I thought that the snowflake was my favorite because we got a sneak peek of stuff. But apparently I didn't look at this close enough because I love it. Class available October 1st. Oh, thank you, Leslie. So you can sign up for the class October 1st. Thank you. I was on vacation this weekend and I don't remember. Thank you so much. Let's see. What else? When you register for my classes, my website has changed a little bit. So you go to the same place where the classes are, but you're just going to click on the register here now. I know you're used to clicking on the text above. That will just take you to a button that says register here, and it will take you over where to register. Okay. So it's a new thing, a new way to do it. It's pretty cool. And I had a little issue with it collecting money, and it was because I had two different sign up forms, one for multiple things like a class, and then one for bingo, and they were kind of having issues, so I fixed that. They were doing that class on your birthday, Donna, the 23rd. That's also Stephanie's birthday, I believe, and mine is 5 days later. So yay, October birthdays. Let's see, I just ordered the snowflake suite through you and signed up for the class. Thank you, Linda. Let's see. Okay, now with my blog, so my team members know I did change the form, and I'll email you guys and let you know. I changed the form to say team members. So for those of you that aren't team members, please be aware of this, because you will not qualify for the class if you don't pay your right price. So it'll say bingo and it'll say bingo team. I have decided to opt to give my team, I had a coupon code before and people forgot, and there's some people that they don't take the class and they decide to, and then they didn't know, or don't remember about the coupon code. So now when you go into bingo or you go into a class, it will have a separate fee. Okay. And so it'll say bingo and then bingo team member. Okay. So you're going to see a discount because they get a discount. All right. Oh, good, Marva. I'm so glad. Yeah, it was supposed to be a lot easier. It's a new thing. And so my web designer, I was telling her, I am having my payments are there. I don't know what's going on, but it's worked all this time. And then all of a sudden it doesn't. Well, it's because I started opting for those classes to have the multiple choice. And then that's kind of where it was a different form program. It's like the back of the program kind of stuff. And so we got that fixed. So anyway, I'm glad it's easier. Yay. It's not as easy for me because I don't get a CSV every time somebody registers. So I could just copy it into my Excel spreadsheet. I have to copy like your numbers over and your name over, but most of you already in there. It's not a big deal. So and then I can do a whole download at one time anyway. So that works. Flat rate boxes. I am going to make them available again starting now. I do have them. I don't have them packaged yet. So I do have all of the latest stuff that's been retiring and leaving. Plus I have some other stuff. So I have a lot of goodies still to add into boxes. And so $100 with Stampin' Up product. Now I have to tell you that does not include class product. So for example, you can't purchase the Elegant Pine Snowflake bundle, which is $91, and add $9 and get your 100 and then get a free box and a free class. Okay. So if you want to add another $100 onto that, and that's before tax and shipping. Okay. And so that's $100 CSV, which means product that I get credit on your sales for. And so think about that. And then that will be, then your class will be free. Okay. So think about that. And of course, bingo, that doesn't count, towards that and that kind of thing. I will announce when I am out of boxes, but I have a few boxes I could pack for sure. Okay. Let's see. Paper Pumpkin is coming up October 1. You can still sign up through October 10th. Don't forget the coordinating dies, which is the Abundant Joy. You're going to definitely want to order those. Some great dies there that you can use for multiple things. So that's nice. Always my classes, if you go to my blog and then select the PDF and video link only, kind of where you're going to sign up for the classes, but you'll see another little drop down menu. Excuse me. You can always purchase my past class PDF and video, and you will get those And you'll get those for only $25. Now, I'm going to go back and double check those because that was on the old payment system. So I'm going to have to go back. I might be able to put those all into one link. I'm going to work on that. But those are available if you're interested in anything. All right. And for now, other than you had to have heard about this amazing join offer, and I'm going to give you some tidbit of information and advice on this. It's October 1st through the 31st. So all of October, yay, my birthday month. So if you join, you will get a birthday present from me. And there's two options. You can spend $35 and get $125 in product. And then, of course, immediately after, you can start putting orders in for 20% off. You can put in a $99 order and get $189 worth of product. Okay, so let me share some information with you. If you join for $35 and you get $125 in product, you get $90 free. Okay, the other option you also get, which is $99 for $89, you also get $90 free. If you choose the $35 option, you get your it just went off, so $90. If you get that, then you can come back and put in your next order. Okay, so let's say you come back and put your next order in, you're going to get 20% off. So you're still getting your still free $90 worth of stuff, right? You're going to get your 20% off, and you're going to get Stampin' rewards. Okay, so you're going to get both of those items. And if you choose to go for the Quick Start program, which you'll learn all about in your kit, because when you join, not only do you get product, you'll get a case of catalogs, you'll get a case of holiday catalogs and annual catalogs. You'll get a lot of good stuff. You get a free paper pumpkin. My point is, go back in, put your order in, get your 20% off, get your Stampin' rewards, because you're still getting that same $90 of stuff. Okay, so that would be my advice to you. And then that way you can start meeting your quota. The good thing is if you join in October, November, December is the last quarter of the year. You do not have to meet your quota. So don't think, oh, Christmas is coming, I'm not going to be able to meet my quota. You do not have to. Okay, so whatever you spend or sell during that first quarter goes towards your first official quarter. So let's say you only buy $100 worth of stuff because your kit doesn't count. Okay, that first $100 order, if that counts, then what you're going to do is the second quarter, which is January through March, is your first official. You're going to have a new catalog in January. You're going to have all the sales that you did October through December or purchases. And that's all going to go to your first quarter, which will be March. Okay, January through March. That's your first official quarter. April is your pending month. So let's say you only sold $250. Okay, then you're $50 shy. In April, which is the first month of your next quarter, you can make up that $50 and still stay current. And what do you get to do? You get to pre-order from the brand new big catalog. So it is a perfect time to join. Anyway, that is my spill. Wait till October 1st. Because you want to be at the beginning of the whole quarter, that it's the best time. And then you'll get all those catalogs, the holiday, you'll get to do January's catalog pre-order, and then you'll get to order April for the big catalog pre-order. Yay! I signed up for the class. Perfect. I have tried ordering the new dies for paper pumpkin, and it's telling me it's not available. Oh, I just got mine in the mail yesterday. And so, but I ordered them last week sometime. So, Barbara, I will try when I'm done here, and then I'll post on here if I had issues. So make sure you check back in the comments. I'll let you know. All right. Okay. I think that is it. That's a lot of announcements. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know or ask it on here and I will get back with you. Now, really quickly, look at it. See, I have my drawing note right here. Really quickly, I want to tell you a couple classes I still have available if you are interested. I have one pair class. Let me zoom out. I have one pair class available. So I have this cute little box, little bag, and it has a card, so it's a cute little gift. I have this card. I'm going to do this quickly because I've done this before, but I've found that I have a bunch of stuff still that I might as well try to get rid of. I have this beautiful card here. I love this pear set. This is so cute. It has a gift card in it. It's your little gift card. I did this right after Disney. You can tell that was my gift card they gave us. So there's that. This one is super, super fancy. So this one is still there. I have one. So if you want it, let me know. And you get a package of the embellishments that I put on it. You will get a video. You will get the PDF for all of this. And so that is one. I find October Bingo on your website. You can't find October Bingo on your... Oh, really? Go to my website at the top. It says classes bingo. Hover over that. And then there's a drop down that says the same thing. Classes bingo, whatever. Click on that. And there's a link below. You should just click on the link below. And you should be able to, it should take you right to it to register. Okay, so if anybody wants the pair, there's that one. Oh, good, Lisa. So in Canada, they're available. Okay, so this one is June's Bingo. I have 10 available. So we have this one, which is a fancy fold card. This one, and this one. So you get a case for your chamois, and you get this awesome card right here. Happy birthday. So you get that card. It's really cool with the sunflowers on there. So you get all of these. Oh, this one has a little gift bag inside. Add a little tissue and a gift card. There you go. So there's that. And I still have some of those. So if you are interested, let me know. So pear in June. So I want to make sure I get the right months. Okay, so for July, I have 2 left. So I have this one, this one, which is like a box card. Okay. This one. Okay. And then you're going to get one or the other of, oops, let me see. One or the other of these, and it's a cute little gift box. You can just undo the bow and put a little treat, little earrings, you know, post-it notes, whatever for somebody. Oh, yes, you can only, that's a good point. Beth, is you have to be a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get the dies. So hopefully that is the case. If not, the Paper Pumpkins have really, really stepped it up. That might be something you might think about. All right. So there is that, and that's July. Okay, I have 6 of August left, which is this one. 6 of these. Sometimes I stop at my certain number, but like, let's say I ran out of glimmer paper, like I ran out of this paper. Once it came back in, I finished a little bit more. So I have these, I have that one and this one. Okay, so these are all in August, and I only have 6 of these left. All right, so there are those. This is the bonus card, and again, you'll get the video and all that good stuff. Actually, these are bingo, so they're online. So you'll get that. The only one you'll get the private link and stuff for is the pear one. And then last month, September, really quickly, I still have 8 of these. So this one is that fancy fold with the DSP. That one, that one, that one. And then these adorable tags. So there we go. And so this one is September's. Okay, so there we go. So if anybody wants anything, let me know. Message me. September is still up for purchase, and I left it up because I still have 8, and the rest are I will invoice you for. And actually, since September is over, you could actually purchase September, but in the comments, put which item you're wanting. Okay. All right. Yay. We're finally going to move on to our project, which is fairly simple, quick and easy was my thought on this card. We are going to do this card here. I am working on my personal Christmas cards, and I'm using this suite. A spoiler alert. So I wanted to use this and show it to you because I've been using it for so many other things. Sorry, I'm trying to find my glimmer here so I can show you because it is retired, but I'm sure if you don't have it, use gold because this paper has gold, and I did some gold embossing right here. Okay, so I have some embossing that we're going to do, and so you could add gold, but I added the evergreen glimmer paper. And so if you still have this, I have quite a bit of it. It just says glimmer, evergreen, gold, and very vanilla. So this is what it looks like. And it's retired, but you know me, I love glimmer and I will hoard it and I will use it in the future, which is today. So we have the evergreen, the vanilla, and the gold. It's beautiful. So if you have it, I used the evergreen. I could have used the gold. I used a lot of gold, which is why I have a lot of this left. A lot of evergreen and vanilla left. And then the paper I used is the Traditions of Christmas, which is very well loved. This is multiple packs, and I have a lot of it because that's what I'm using for quite a bit of stuff. I'm going to show you a little trick with the bow, different than what I've done in the past. So I'm going to show you that too. And then I will show you some other tips and tricks. Okay, so we need a card base. And the measurements I wrote down. Let me see if I still have them right here. I was on here earlier and I was like, oh my goodness, I am just all over the place with multiple projects. So let's come in closer. All right, so we're going to do the inside first. I did 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 on the inside because I have a lot of this paper and I needed something to go in on the inside. Okay. On the outside, I did it 4 by 5 1/4 and I shrunk the paper a little bit, and I'll give you the measurements in a minute because I thought, ooh, I always like to do glimmer or DSP 4 by 5 1/4 so I could do the 3 rows. But I have so much of it, and it's not like I'm going to do mass production because it's not current. And so I decided, I'm going to do it big on the inside. I already cut it smaller on the front. It's okay. I'm fine with that. So we're going to do our front first. Oh, I just got a message saying my grandson's birthday present, which we're going to a dinner this weekend for him, and he's having a birthday party. It is delayed. One of them, anyway. That's a bummer. My husband's present, of course, he's always like, I don't need anything. Tomorrow is hubby's birthday. And so I am going to, I already ordered his, but I think it's coming Friday. So I told him, when you go to birthday dinner, that's when you'll get your gift. All right. So I did, of course, 3/4 of an inch on the inside for the DSP. And then I'm going to take my glimmer and not do it over my project, but over here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. Oh, my right hand is so sore. I could barely hold this. And it's from all that scoring and cutting and burnishing. Oof. My husband's like, you just can't leave work at home. I go, this isn't work. This is our Christmas cards. Thank you very much. Plus, I knew I was going to have some downtime. So, all right. So we are going to use our seal because we're putting this on glitter. Normally, I would try to cut something out of the center of the glitter if I'm going to use, whatever, but I'm not for this. But I am going to add a decent amount of glue in the middle because I want to make sure that this isn't going to go anywhere. And we're putting it on top of the glimmer. And so I'm putting the seal just so it doesn't go anywhere because we are doing a video. And it just makes it a little faster. All right, so I'm going to make sure I push down that, and then I'm going to just smooth my glue out. Okay, nothing like getting a lumpy space. Now I did test this, and I took a piece of white paper on some glimmer, a scrap piece, and I wrote on it, and it wrote nice and smooth, no problem. So we don't have to worry about having lumpy writing on top of the glimmer. All right, we're going to glue this on the inside. So again, I did 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then the DS, and then this, of course, is 4 by 5 1/4. This is 3/4, and this is 1/4. All right, so we're going to just put that in there. So pretty. All right, so we'll set that aside. Now let's work on, we're going to go ahead and adhere these two together. Now this one, I did 4 by 5 1/4 for the glimmer, which I normally would do. And then I just went down an 8. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 for the DSP. And we're going to cover a lot of it. And this is really nice paper because it really doesn't matter which way it goes. It's gorgeous all ways. This is so beautiful. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Let's put this on. So far, super easy, right? We're just going to put this on like that. And like I said, use gold, use green, even old olive, like this is garden green. Look how pretty that would be if you don't have glimmer. And then let's see, old olive. So pretty. Okay, so, but if you have any glimmer, gold glimmer would be beautiful. Whatever you have. Oops, I forgot my glue. Let's not forget our glue. Decent amount. Just want it to make sure it sticks. My friend and I think next week are going to go see, what's the name of that movie? Beautiful Journey, I think it's called. Has anybody seen it? I think we're going to go see that. All right, so we're going to set this aside. And we're going to work on our main piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this underneath. I like to put the tape part up, so I'm using my grid sheet. We are going to bring in our embossing buddy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes, I give him a bad time. He's older than me, but not by a lot. He'll be 62. And he cannot wait. He's retiring in January, and he is like every day, like, oh, I can't wait. But he's been with the same company for 30 years. Can you imagine? All right, we are going to use the Christmas greenery stamp set, which is with the traditions of Christmas. We're going to use this beautiful piece right here. And I like to do it this way, where the bottom part goes like this. Now, this is, I believe, our retired eye stamp. I don't really need the bottom. It kind of hangs off a little bit, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up. I've been doing a whole bunch of these. Well, kind of like these. And we're going to stamp. I want the middle of the poinsettia on the paper. So I'm just going to go right about there. Okay. And then I'm going to lift it up because it likes to stick there, which is fine with me. Easier to pick up. And it leaves less room of me trying to get my finger in there to pick it up. All right. Same thing. I'm going to do it down here. Make sure the center's on. Make sure both of your leaves are on the paper. And just stamp. All right. And now I'm going to bring my gold in. And now in the middle, there's no image, right? I don't think you can see the image, but so we're going to do that. I just tap it and then I just turn it and hold it in the middle again. Okay, tap it. I like to wipe off anything, but if you take your embossing buddy, which if you don't have the adhesive kit, you absolutely need it. It is perfect because you get your embossing buddy, but you also get these beautiful tweezers, which I love because they're the reversible kind that you can just hold here. And I'm going to turn on my heat tool. I'm going to let it warm up. I always blow the top. That way you get any of the center, if there's anything on there, it takes it right off. And then I'm going to do this from the bottom because I don't want it to blow anywhere on my project. And we're just going to watch the magic happen. Hopefully you guys can see it. There we go. I love heat embossing. I don't do it nearly enough. I don't know. You guys are getting a weird glare. I don't think you can see it. All right, so the one side's done. This is the side that's done. Isn't that funny? The other side looks gold, but it's not. My tool, I'm like, I hope I have one in the closet. I think I have a spare one. I hope so because I have been using this like crazy. So I'm like, man, I hope I have another in case this one, although this one's lasted me for years. I don't know why it would go out now, but all right. So there we go. So it's so hard because you can't see. Let's see, there we go. See all that pretty gold? All right. So there we go. So that's done. Now, if you wanted to, you could stamp your Merry Christmas first. I don't do that. I prefer to do this and kind of see where I'm going with it. I was going to show you something. Let me look real quick here. Well, I was going to show you in my trash, so I'm going to have to cut this up because I wanted to show you something. Okay, I have a piece of scrap that I'm going to show you something in a minute. All right, so let's take our Merry Christmas. We've got our red. Oh, except what did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. This Merry Christmas is from the Ornamental Christmas, which I really love. It's more cursive. It's a little more fancy. The other one I also really like is in Jolly Holly. You've got this one here, which is, and that's two pieces, I believe. Yes, Merry and Christmas. So there's two pieces here that is another one that's a little more whimsical, a little more fun. So a little more classy, I think this one, which I thought this would look good here. So I like to make sure I move my stamp around a lot. Make sure I get a really good inked up image. And okay, I can feel like this is bubbled up a little bit just from the heat. So I'm just going to I want to make sure that my stamp doesn't hit it and then do something weird, right? All right. Now, there we go. So pretty. Now, how easy was that? You had to adhere the papers together, right? All you had to do is do a little bit of gold embossing. You didn't even have to color anything. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to adhere it to our green. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take seal and go around. Now, if I were just doing this, I would just do just liquid glue is fine, but I like to do the seal just to kind of help me with videos so I can move on. And I'm going to show you a trick I did with this bow. All right, now I'm going to, oh, this is 3x4. Oh, this is 3x4. So this is 3 and an 1/8 by 4 and an 1/8. Okay, 3 and 1/8, 4 and an 1/8. All right, so now make sure you get your glue on there, but be careful. You want to make sure your Merry Christmas is already done. All right, now we're going to add our our dimensionals. Oh, let's add our ribbon first. So what I'm going to show you is a little trick about the ribbon. So normally, if I'm doing a bow, I do a bow like this, and then I figure out about how much I need. Even if I were to do it around, I could do it all the way around and then cut it. But if you want to be really a little more thinking, okay, how much ribbon do I need? You could do this, right? And figure out your ribbon. You could take this, hold that there, wrap it around, and give it that little extra, okay? So this is about what you're thinking that you're going to need. So I'm going to start, because you can't put this through your fingers still on the spool. Won't go through my fingers when I have my bow right here, right? So I'm going to kind of measure about what I need, and I'm going to start my thumb right here at that end, and then I'm going to do my bow, okay, my 2 bows, and then now I can bring this in, okay? So now I'm bringing the end inward instead of needing to bring the spool, okay? And I still might have too much. I mean, once you do it, you're going to get a little more, idea exactly how much you need. So there's my bow. So my bow is going to go here, all right? And this is going to go here. And this is, okay, wait a minute. What did I do? Yeah, this is going to go around. And then this is, I did my other one the other way, but okay, so we're going to cut this off about right here, which would have been the same as if I measured it the other way. I did this one backwards because the other way I did it, I left it long. I don't remember how I did it now that I'm thinking about it. I did it to where this bow came back. It came back the other way, like this way. But anyway, either way, it works. So we're going to do this. We're going to take our bow around. So we're just going to go right down the bottom and then bring this in to go across. So what we want is a glue dot. We're going to want a glue dot. So I'm holding that ribbon right there so I know where I need to put a glue dot. Okay. So we're going to put a glue dot like right here. Okay. We're going to put this right here. All right. Bring that down. We're going to bring this back over, and then that's going to go right there. All right. So what we're going to do is, what I like to do is I'm going to put glue dots on the back. So we know this is going to go here, and then pull this on the back because you want it kind of a little firmer. All right. I'm going to lift this one up just a bit and move it over right here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take a glue dot on the back of my bow. Honestly, it's easier for me to just kind of figure out how much ribbon I need and then cut it. But if you really, really are needing to save on your ribbon, you can do it this way. All right, we're going to bring our bow over. Now this is too far. But I want to put it around and then bring this part over. There we go. And then we're going to put that right there. Okay, now we're just going to straighten that out. And the best way I figured to do that is to put it put some dimensionals on the back to tighten this up a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one in and put it right here. And I'm going to bring this side in and put it underneath. Okay. And you'll have that little bit right there, but it's okay. We're putting it on dimensionals. All right. I want to make sure that this is going to stay nice. And so I always add glue. I don't want my bow going anywhere. So I'm going to add some glue. A little bit of glue on each side, just like I do with any bow. Okay. I don't push it. I don't really squeeze it. I just kind of like firmly like put it on there just because I want it to hold the ribbon but not squish out until it starts getting tacky, and then I'll change that up. All right, we're going to cut this. And about like that. So really I got this much, which isn't too bad. All right, so, and then of course we can turn this sideways like this if we wanted. I should have been thinking about what I was doing here. And then I also put a glue dot. If your tail is not doing exactly what you want, like that one's trying to go up, I'm going to bring it down, but I'm going to hide my glue dot way up high so that it kind of goes where I want it to go. All right. Now we're going to put our dimensionals on. And I'm going to put one right here. All right, just to kind of help hold that bow. Right, so now just kind of figure, oh, we're going to add this to the card first. I feel like I have, grab a tissue, embossing powder here. All right, we're going to add this on the front. So a lot of times you're like, oh, I don't want to color that image. It's just too much. So I'm going to show you another idea here. Oops, we need our easier to see. Now remember, this one is cut down 4 by 5 1/4, so you're going to have that pretty white border. Okay. All right, now we're going to take our image, pop it in the middle here, right about there. That's not straight. Right about there. Now I took these sequins. These are a mess when you're trying to put them inside your thing here. All right. And I did mediums. Medium, oh, let's see. I did medium on the poinsettia, and I did small on the flowers. And I'm going to do a small right here. Even though you can't see it really well, it's still there. We're going to put a medium on the poinsettia right here. So there's 5. So that is it. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Thank you, Susan. It's super quick and simple. Yes, it's a little bit of embossing, but if you're there and you're using the embossing powder, do all your panels at one time, stamp all your, now you can tell I re-inked. Let me see if you could tell. I re-inked my red. No, you probably can't tell as much, but this one's nice and dark, and this one's a little lighter because I was like, oh, I need to redo my ink. Okay, so let me show you something else really quick that's really cool with this set. I love these things, but boy, they pop off. And of course, I have to use a lot of them to get the sizes I need for whatever, so putting them in here like this is probably not the best idea. All right, let me show you this. If you have this, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring out this stamp set, and I'm going to bring out a piece of white paper, so for our scraps here, and we're going to bring out a few blocks. So I'm going to put the poinsettia on this block, and then I'm just going to use my smaller blocks. Let me pull out a few. I think I need 4 to show you this. All right, so there's the poinsettia. There's a flower. There's a flower. Greenery and greenery. All right, so let me show you this. And there's centers and stuff too for these flowers, like all of this. But we're not going to use those right now. All right, so let me show you something. If you take this, and let's get out the red first. We're going to pull out the red, and we're going to do the poinsettia. So you want to look and see where your poinsettias are. This right here is going to grow around your flower right there. So let's ink that up. And then, oh, you know what? I don't need this. I need this. Okay. So we're going to go right here, and then let me zoom it in a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. All right. Let's get that red, and then we're going to go in right here. So I'm going to look at this big flower and the flower to the right, and it kind of gives me an idea where to stamp. Hopefully my head's not in the way. All right, so that kind of, I mean, I'm not right on the button because I'm like not leaning over it, but that gives you an idea. All right, then we're going to move that one aside. Oops. And we're going to bring in this one. And so with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, okay, there's a point right there, and the point is right here. Okay, so I'm going to get the red, and I'm going to stamp off. Notice in this paper, there is no pink. Okay, it's real red. So now we've got our pink look to it. All right, so that's that color. So I would stamp off right here. And that is it for that flower. Now what I did with this one is I'm going to bring this in, and I'm using a dauber. And I'm just going to daub the bottom. And I'm going to come into this little flower here. And I'm going to stamp it. Okay, so come back, add a little bit. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. It could be heavier, whatever you want. Just follow. Look for that type of flower. Oh, there's that. I don't even have to get more ink. I can just go right here. Okay, there's that. And I can go on with more flowers. So let's put that aside. So this could be a whole nother look, right? A different type of card, which is kind of fun. All right, now we're going to bring in Old Olive. So bring in Old Olive, or whatever green you want to use. I'm just going to use Old Olive. And we're going to take this leaf, which is the one, the 3 with the little vein kind of in it. We're going to take that, and we're going to stamp off. Oh, it's like, oh, I hope there's one in this picture. And you want to match up the lines. Okay, so we're going to match the lines up. Now, this is the suite that they're using in the Stampin' Up! Class. So if you choose to purchase the suite, make sure you go back on October 1st and sign up for the class. All right, so there's the leaf. Look how pretty that is. All right, so we're going to do We have 2 more over here. Stamp off because we want it lighter. We don't want everything the same color. All right, and your lines will align and work out really well. This is just a scrap piece I pulled out of the trash. All right. Oh, one more. I didn't do all the flowers, but I might as well do the leaves. Got to add our green in here. All right, that's enough. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we're not done yet. All right, so there's that. Now you're going to take the pine looking one. Okay, so it's like the little pine one. And we're going to just go straight on, right on top of the gold. So look at that. Right on top of the gold. Embossed even, not even stamped. Embossed. I'm going to go right over the gold. You can see it right through the stamp. And if you're not super, oh look, I probably have red on my hands that got on my thing, but that's okay. I just wanted to give you an idea. Just give you an idea of how pretty this can be. And you can change the colors up. Can you imagine using some blues and different colors to go with the new, the glimmer paper that we have? All right, so there we go. So that's kind of what I did. You can tell I didn't quite get it lined up there, but it looks really nice and lined up over here. But, and then, you know, you could add pink if you wanted, I think, because that paper, let me see, I thought, oh, like, look, this one has the pink on it, and it's really light. So let's see, let's look at something here. If I did, let's just see what this looks like. If I did the red, let's say we're going to use this one. And you're going to stamp and then stamp. I wouldn't hold it there for a long time, but, and it could even be lighter. See how it's darker right there? So do stamp, stamp, and then stamp. So just kind of, you can get that lighter image than what this is. Let's see. Let's turn it over. Stamp, 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 stamp. I mean, you could still get that really pale color. So whatever you're looking at, you can do, you know, different stuff. So anyway, I wanted to just show you that too. Now look, I've been using this red like crazy. I just re-inked it yesterday. Yay. Anyway, so so this can just give you an option, and this is what I did. I was kind of playing around with it, and this is kind of what I did. So it just kind of gives you an idea of what, you know, different things you can do with the stamp set too. You don't have to always use the dies. You can, you know, change it up, mix match it, and use some different things. You could even just make a banner to go across the middle of your card or the outside, and then you could add a panel, you know, like, well, I wouldn't use this panel, but, you know, like a panel on your card, and that be, you know, the outside. So you don't have to always use up your DSP if you're, you know, doing 1 or 2 cards, and you might want to do it that way. If you're doing, ooh, I don't want to lose hot. If you're doing multiples, that may not be your answer. So anyway, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's card. So here it is again, a really fun, oops, let's go this way. A really fun card, super simple, super easy, no coloring. Do some gold emboss. Use that pretty gold embossed side of your DSP. I use some retired glimmer. Use what you have. Gold foil is always a great option. Pull out your gold paper. Oh, I can't wait to get, I know I just got my hair cut, but I'm getting it cut again tomorrow because this side is like, this side's really long and it just doesn't, she said, if it's too long, let me know. I go, yeah, the right side is a hot mess. Oh, thanks you guys. Let's see. I love your double bow trick. Yeah, I love doing the double bow. I've been using my bow maker a lot, but I like doing it on my fingers. It's faster. It's easier. It just depends on if I want more of a kind of a floppy bow like this one, or more of a, I don't even know if I have it over here. Oh yeah, maybe, or more of an exact bow. So there's the fun floppy bow, and then here is like a little exact size bow. So it just depends on the look you're going for. So, but I do have a video for my my how I tie my bows, so you can look that up. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. You should be teaching the class. You always have excellent ideas and demonstration. Oh, thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. I do love doing classes for you guys. Great job. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. So I would love it if you could like and share my video. I'd appreciate it. We are doing a drawing. We are not forgetting our drawing. So I asked you guys to please, are you doing another class after Elegant Pines? So Sherry, I really want to, but I'm probably not. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Christmas in my bingos because I have a lot of Christmas cards to make and team gifts and some customer gifts and, you know, stuff like that. So I have a lot that I want to get done. And I go to my birthday retreat next month, which is where I really work hard on my Christmas stuff. So if I can get my Christmas stuff done, I might, but every time I do that, every year when I do another one, I get really mad at myself that it just takes me, it takes a lot out of me during this holiday time. Don't forget, I don't have bingo in December, but I do in November. And so October and November are my two last bingos, and they will probably be all holiday themed, fall, Christmas kind of stuff, because we still have online exclusives coming and things like that. So, oh, good, Denise. Yeah, you're going to love it. So make sure if you ordered it, you might, for $30, you might as well join the class. So it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, so we're going to do a drawing. Let me switch over here. This is always technically like, okay, name picker is what I'm looking for. So these were, I asked you guys last week during bingo, before I left on my little vacation, to comment below, and you will go into a drawing. So let's see who our winner is. Deb McCann. Yay! Deb McCann. Congratulations. I do not know what you'll be getting yet. It will be something super fun. Let's see what I have, and I will get something to you. So I hope you guys have been thinking about what your plan is for your Christmas cards, because my advice to you is order your supplies, because people really start in October thinking, what am I going to do for my cards? What am I going to do for my team? What am I going to do for, customers? And then, of course, customers are like, I need to send my cards out. I need to do this. I need to do that. So I would suggest at least get your DSP, if anything, and what stamp set you want to use, because it would be a real big bummer if your DSP is gone. And with Stampin' Up, it's going to have that Traditions and Christmas. I ordered my paper, and so that's the paper we use tonight. And then, of course, there's a lot of other amazing paper out there. Again, if you want to take my Elegant Pines Snowflake class, if you already have the suite, you just pay for the class. And if you want to order the suite, if you order it from me, the class is free and you will get your money's worth. So it's going to be a fabulous class. So I can't wait to get that out to you. And I'm going to be recording those through the weekend, and hopefully by Tuesday they'll go out. All right, everybody, have a fantastic embellishments too. Is that a question? Oh, are you doing another? Okay. So if you're talking about the Elegance Pines class, the suite comes with embellishments, but I will tell you, I'm using different embellishments. Okay. So, but I'm giving them to you. So you will get 2 product items from me besides all the die cuts of stuff that's not in the suite. I even believe I did cut, yes, I did cut a lot of stuff that is in the suite. Okay. Yes, you don't want things to back order for sure. So that is why I'm saying get your stuff as soon as you can, because being on back order is a real bummer. So, but I understand it. Can you imagine being Stampin' Up thinking, okay, how many should we order? Because is this going to be a hot item or is it not? Because sometimes I think it's not until I see somebody make something. And then I'm like, oh man, I wasn't going to get that, but now I have to get it. And anyway, luckily we get a discount. So again, think about the sign on. If you have questions about it, please let me know. And if you're interested in how to do it and all that good stuff, I can help you with that, but don't do it first because you'll get a good deal then. And it's at the beginning of a new quarter, which is perfect. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your week. I will see you on Sunday. Bye, everybody.